Welcome to a special look at the NBA teams that displayed their remarkable defensive prowess so far in the 21st century. Today we're focused on the top 5 teams that have elated defense from a mere tactic to an art form. From dominant rim protectors to skilled perimeter defenders, these squads have set the standard for what it means to excel defensively. We've sifted through the stats, reviewed the highlights, and even sought expert opinions to compile this list. So sit back and enjoy as we delve into the intricacies of defense, a crucial yet often overlooked aspect of the game. Number 5. 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors. Few teams have left an indelible mark like the 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors. This season will forever be etched in the memory of basketball enthusiasts as the year when the Warriors not only dazzled with their offensive prowess, but also redefined what it meant to be a dominant defensive force. The Warriors, under the guidance of head coach Steve Kerr, had just come off a season that saw them reach the playoffs but fall short of a championship. Kerr's arrival brought a fresh perspective, and he placed a renewed emphasis on defense. At the heart of his defensive revolution was Draymond Green, a versatile forward with a defensive IQ that was off the charts. Green's ability to guard multiple positions, protect the rim, and create turnovers turned him into a defensive anchor for the team. His relentless energy and leadership were infectious, elevating the team's defensive intensity to unprecedented levels. Beside Green, the backcourt duo of Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry formed a formidable defensive partnership. Thompson's tenacious off-ball defense and Curry's quick hands were instrumental in disrupting opponents' passing lanes and forcing turnovers. What set this Warriors team apart was their collective commitment to defense. Kerr instilled a culture of selflessness, where players rotated, communicated, and helped each other on every possession. It was a beautiful ballet of movement and anticipation, where every player knew their role and executed it flawlessly. The stats from that season speak volumes. The Warriors led the league in defensive rating, allowing just 98.2 points per 100 possessions, a remarkable feat considering the fast-paced nature of their games. They also led the league in steals and blocks, showcasing their ability to disrupt passing lanes and protect the rim. The Warriors' defensive prowess wasn't limited to the regular season. In the playoffs, they proved their mettle time and again. They stifled some of the league's best offensive teams, making crucial stops when it mattered most. Their defense was the cornerstone of their championship run that culminated in an NBA title, their first in 40 years. The 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors not only etched their names into the annals of NBA history, but also left a lasting legacy. They demonstrated that in the modern NBA, defense could be as exciting and impactful as offense. Their commitment to defense became a blueprint for future champions, and their influence can still be seen in the league today. Number 4. 2001-2002 Los Angeles Lakers. Fueled by veteran leadership, emerging talent, and an unwavering commitment to defense, this squad etched its name among the greatest defensive teams of the 21st century. The 2001-2002 Lakers were a well-oiled machine, anchored by the legendary duo of Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. But what set them apart from their predecessors was their defensive prowess. Under the guidance of coach Phil Jackson, the Lakers honed their defensive skills to perfection, transforming into a formidable fortress. At the core of their success was a shared mindset that defense wins championships. Led by veterans like Shaq, who patrolled the paint with an intimidating presence, and Kobe, whose tenacity on the perimeter was second to none, they instilled a culture of accountability on the defensive end. The Lakers were a team that reveled in shutting down opponents, a mindset that fueled their pursuit of glory. The Lakers' defensive brilliance extended beyond their stars. Role players like Robert Horry and Derek Fisher provided invaluable contributions, with Horry's clutch shot blocking and Fisher's relentless on-ball pressure. Together, they formed a defensive unit that opponents struggled to penetrate. Shaquille O'Neal, aka the Diesel, was the fulcrum of the Lakers' defense. Standing 7'1" and weighing over 300 pounds, he was an imposing shot blocker and rebounder. His presence in the paint forced opponents to alter their shots, and his ability to control the boards created second-chance opportunities for the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, while known for his scoring prowess, was equally impactful on defense. His athleticism, quick hands, and basketball IQ allowed him to disrupt passing lanes, create turnovers, and shut down opposing guards. His defensive excellence elevated the Lakers to a level few could match. Coach Phil Jackson's defensive schemes were a masterpiece. He implemented the triangle defense, a variation of his famous triangle offense, emphasizing teamwork, communication, and rotations. Jackson's ability to motivate his players and make in-game adjustments was a hallmark of his coaching prowess. The 2001-2002 Lakers' commitment to defense was on full display during their championship run. They held opponents to a mere 41.6% field goal shooting in the playoffs, a testament to their unwavering dedication to shutting down the opposition. They clinched their third consecutive NBA title, solidifying their legacy as one of the greatest defensive teams in NBA history. Number 3. 2007-2008 Boston Celtics. The 2007-2008 Celtics, led by the legendary trio of Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen, embarked on a journey to restore the franchise's glory. While their offensive firepower was undeniable, it was their commitment to defense that truly set them apart. Head coach Doc Rivers instilled a defensive identity in the team, emphasizing communication, teamwork, and discipline. At the heart of the Celtics' defensive prowess was Kevin Garnett, a future Hall of Famer renowned for his intensity and basketball IQ. Garnett's ability to read the game, contest shots, and communicate with his teammates made him the perfect anchor for the Celtics' defense. He won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award that season, a testament to his impact. The Celtics boasted exceptional perimeter defenders. Paul Pierce, a versatile forward, was adept at shutting down opposing wing players. His combination of size, strength, and basketball IQ allowed him to disrupt passing lanes and contest shots effectively. Meanwhile, Rajon Rondo's quick hands and anticipation made him a menace in stealing the ball, often sparking fast breaks. What truly made the 2007-2008 Celtics special was their commitment to team defense. Players moved as one unit, helping and rotating to cover for each other's mistakes. Their communication on the court was so impeccable that it felt like they could read each other's minds. This synergy allowed them to stifle even the most potent offensive teams. The pinnacle of the Celtics' defensive prowess came in the NBA Finals when they faced the Los Angeles Lakers. In a fiercely competitive series, the Celtics' defense held the Lakers to 92 points per game, well below their season average. They clinched their 17th NBA championship, and their defensive dominance was the driving force behind their success. The 2007-2008 Boston Celtics left an indelible mark on the NBA. Their commitment to defense not only secured them a championship, but also inspired a new generation of players and coaches to prioritize defense. Teams looked to replicate their defensive strategies, emphasizing the importance of teamwork and communication. Number 2. 2002-2003 San Antonio Spurs. The 2002-2003 NBA season was a pivotal moment for the Spurs franchise. Under the leadership of head coach Greg Popovich, they had already established themselves as a formidable team. However, that season was different. The Spurs transformed, becoming the embodiment of grit and defensive excellence. The hallmark of the 2002-2003 Spurs was their unwavering commitment to defense. They believed that championships were won with stops, not just baskets. Tim Duncan, a future Hall of Famer, anchored the defense with his shot-blocking prowess and defensive intelligence. He was the linchpin of a squad that emphasized communication, discipline, and hustle. One cannot discuss the 2002-2003 Spurs without mentioning the iconic Twin Towers duo of Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Duncan's versatility and Robinson's shot-blocking ability made them a nightmare for opposing offenses. Their synergy allowed the Spurs to control the paint, limiting opponents' easy baskets and altering shots. While Duncan and Robinson patrolled the interior, the Spurs' perimeter defenders were equally relentless. Bruce Bowen, a defensive specialist, earned a reputation as one of the league's premier stoppers. His ability to smother the opposition's top scorer was a crucial component of the Spurs' defensive success. What set the 2002-2003 Spurs apart was their ability to function as a cohesive defensive unit. Every player brought into the defensive philosophy. Their rotations were precise, and they communicated seamlessly on switches and assignments. This synergy allowed them to anticipate opponents' moves and shut down scoring opportunities. The true measure of a great defensive team lies in how it performs in the postseason. The 2002-2003 Spurs excelled in the playoffs, culminating in their NBA championship victory. They faced elite offensive teams like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks and held them in check, showcasing their defensive prowess when it mattered most. The 2002-2003 San Antonio Spurs left an enduring legacy of defensive excellence in the NBA. Their commitment to defense not only resulted in a championship, but also inspired future generations of players and coaches to prioritize defense as an essential component of winning basketball. Number 1. 2003-2004 Detroit Pistons. In the annals of NBA history, one team stands out as a testament to the true essence of basketball: the 2003-2004 Detroit Pistons. In an era often dominated by high-flying offenses and flashy plays, the Pistons defied convention, showcasing a brand of basketball rooted in defense, teamwork, and grit. They were without a doubt one of the greatest defensive teams since the turn of the century. As the NBA entered the 2003-2004 season, expectations for the Detroit Pistons were modest. They had a talented roster, but they lacked the star power that typically defined championship contenders. Instead, they possessed something far more valuable: a collective commitment to defense that would become their hallmark. At the helm of this defensive juggernaut was Coach Larry Brown, a maestro of defensive schemes. Brown instilled a culture of accountability, emphasizing the importance of every possession. His meticulous attention to detail and defensive strategies were the foundation upon which the Pistons' success was built. The Pistons' starting lineup reads like a who's who of defensive excellence. Chauncey Billups, the steady point guard, was a floor general who could orchestrate the offense and disrupt opposing point guards on the defensive end. Rip Hamilton, the sharp-shooting shooting guard, never stopped moving, making life miserable for defenders chasing him through screens. In the front court, Ben Wallace was the anchor, a relentless shot blocker and rebounder who patrolled the paint with ferocity. Tayshaun Prince, with his wingspan and agility, could defend multiple positions and was a nightmare for opponents trying to score. Rasheed Wallace, acquired mid-season, bringing versatility and intensity to both ends of the court. The Pistons' journey to the 2004 NBA championship was a masterclass in defensive basketball. In the Eastern Conference Finals, they faced the high-scoring Indiana Pacers, and their defense prevailed, holding the Pacers to an average of just 78.6 points per game in the series. This was a testament to their ability to stifle even the most potent offenses. In the NBA Finals, they met the star-studded Los Angeles Lakers, led by Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. While the Lakers had the glamour, the Pistons had the grit. They won the series in 5 games, holding the Lakers to an average of 81.8 points per game, a stark reminder that defense wins championships. As we finish the countdown of the greatest NBA teams of the 21st century, remember that the 2003-2004 Pistons set the standard for defensive excellence, and their legacy continues to inspire teams today. In a league defined by flashy offense, they proved that defense can not only win games but championships as well. Out of all of the teams we've mentioned, who do you think was the most dominant on defense? Let us know what you think in the comments below. In this deep dive into NBA history, we've spotlighted the top 5 defensive juggernauts since the turn of the millennium. From the tactical brilliance of the 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors to the unyielding grit of the 2003-2004 Detroit Pistons, these teams have reshaped our understanding of defense in contemporary basketball. Their focus on teamwork, dedication, and the pursuit of championships have left an indelible mark on the sport. These teams serve as a testament to the power of defense, reminding us that basketball is not just about scoring points, it's also about preventing the other team from scoring as much as you. That's all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. If you enjoy this kind of NBA content, be sure to like, subscribe, and click to watch this next video.